Hello, everyone. My name is Barrett Shaw, IAAP Board Chair. I'm joined today by Melissa Mahoney, our IAAP CEO, Katie Mercier, our current Chair-elect, and Chris Kaysen, our Executive Admin. We're excited today to share the latest updates to our strategic plan. This is a journey that we've been on for quite some time. This year brought some really impactful changes to our process, which we want to share with you. In August, the boards engaged in a Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion DEI strategic workshop, which created our first ever DEI strategic plan. We've been very intentional about the work that we're doing in the DEI space, and this is a really powerful way to ensure that that work is fully embedded into our strategic plan, which is part of what we'll share with you today.
Yeah, and I think before we unveil the new IAAP strategic plan, I really do want to highlight how incredibly groundbreaking that DEI workshop was. We had both IAAP board and foundation board stakeholders in that room. We had staff in that room. We had Veronica Cochran, our outgoing CEO, in that room. So we had a lot of shared collaborative minds in this work. And then we had a brilliant facilitator in Lively Paradox who partnered with us to create this brand new DEI strategic plan. And it really did inform us as we went into our September strategic planning session.
Yeah, you'll definitely see it embedded into the strategic plan. And the DEI plan, you'll see that, there's actions and initiatives around development, association culture, collaboration. And that is something that we want to make sure that is breathed into everything we do here at IAAP.
So our strategic plan, we have really four primary goals that guide all of the work that we do, and they're around empowerment, standardization, credentials, and accessibility. And we wanted to just share a little bit about how we came to those strategic goals. We did a complete scan of the current workforce and the profession. We looked at white papers and articles from organizations such as Gallup, Association for Training and Development. We looked at articles around the ideas of credentials and practices within the profession. And we brought all of that into the room with both boards to really determine where do we need to have our focus to move the profession forward.
Yeah, it was very obvious in that room that empowerment and the value and perception of the profession was a big mega issue for our profession. And that really is where our empowerment goal was born. And we had, if you remember in our previous strategic plan, leadership and community were two strategic goals. And those actually were enveloped into the empowerment goal. So empowerment really encompassed all of that work for us and spoke to another aspect of the work around the real value statement and the perception, the external perception of the profession.
Yeah, it was super encouraging because it's an evolution. It was almost like that initiative of leadership going to empowerment is like 2.0. And it was validating and challenging at the same time, right? We're on the right path and there's so much more to do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just add that the experience itself was very rewarding for all of us to be, as was mentioned, collectively, the collective wisdom of both board staff and everybody so involved in taking on the accountability and ownership that we have as an association and as our responsibility to the profession. Was neat to really see that come to a product that we're happy to share with you now.
And we really want to bring that energy to our community and to our members, and that's what we want you to get out of this plan. It's not just a plan, it's our blueprint for everything that we're doing. We stand behind it, and we want everybody to be excited about the work that we're doing and to see themselves in that work and see how they can contribute to it.
Absolutely. I think the standardization, which is our other one of our new goals, it also speaks to some, I think, real tangible benefits to all members in the profession. There's discussion around how we create tools and resources for employers, which obviously supports this concept of standardization of the role. And standardization might look different to lots of different people. So it's not necessarily creating a box that everyone needs to live in, but it is creating a line or strand of DNA, if I can steal that from a partner of ours. But it is more like a strand of DNA through the profession that we all kind of weave in and out of, so that it does create some structure. And that actually even speaks into the empowerment piece and how we change the perception or value of the profession.
There's also been a lot of work around the space of credentials, and we recognize that it's a hot topic right now. People are looking for ways that they can quickly and really relevantly, that's a word, add value to their role. And so when we have lots of discussions about helping our community find their voice and recognize their value, we're really also looking to expand the view of what credentialing is. And so it goes beyond our certification. And so we're really exploring different ways that we can contribute to helping our community have what they need to really be successful in their roles.
Yeah, we really want to capitalize on the momentum that was given to certifications and credentialing through the pandemic, when there was just a career reshuffle for a lot of people, which really breathed life into credentialing in a way that hadn't been seen previously. So we really just want to know what we already know, that our product of our accredited certification is fantastic in what it does. There's just an opportunity to expand on that even more.
Absolutely. I think the idea and concept of an advanced certification for all of you CAP holders out there, it is closer on the horizon now than ever before, with this new resurgence of credentials being so much more impactful in the workplace. So we have a great opportunity that I think we need to capitalize on.
And with one of our goals that's back and still continuing under the accessibility, something that was really different this time is you'll see that there is reference to our partnership with the foundation, the IAAP Foundation, and then be able to support the association in execution on some of the inclusion of removing financial barriers and advocating for professionals everywhere. So that was another add that we were able to bring this particular session.
And I think you can actually probably sense or hear the connective tissue that exists between all of the strategic goals and how one of them impacts the other, and vice versa. They all really are so completely integrated and connected, and you can kind of see the thread, the consistent thread that that exists in our entire strategic plan. And that really was by design, so that we are rowing in the same direction.
We're really excited about the work that we have planned and the work that we've done to get to this point. And we encourage all of you to really take a look at our strategic plan and our DEI strategic plan, and see how you can get involved and how you can help us in moving this work forward, because I think that's where people will find the greatest benefit and connection to what we're doing.
Absolutely. I think that's the call to action for you today, which is, really familiarize yourself with our strategic plan. And then if you have questions or you want to engage further with what you could be doing to support these efforts and work, that's what we are here for. So please reach out to anybody on the IAAP board, anybody on the IAAP Foundation board, anyone on staff. We love to talk about this, so we're happy to connect with you.
Yeah, get informed, get inspired, get inquisitive, let us know.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for a brief overview of our strategic plan, and we hope that you'll take the time to look at it and engage with us.